Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this video before it got too dark out here because we're approaching the shortest days of the year. It is the Monday, December 17th, and if I have that date wrong, I will correct it in the video later. But anyway, this is my new toy here. I've actually had this for about a month now. It is my Davis Vantage Vue. As you can see, and probably everybody knows, it is a full-fledged weather station. It comes with the base unit, which is inside, and the actual station, which sits out here. As you can see, yes, it has the anemometer. I'm sure I mispronounced that. Wind vane there for the direction. The anemometer for the wind speed. There's a cup up there on the top for the rainfall, and that little thing overhanging thing on the bottom there is the hygrometer and thermometer. I do believe it's all in one housing there, encased in a radiation shield. It's connected to a pole, and it sits about 9 feet in the air, 9-10 feet in the air. It's not the most accurate for the wind, but it's doable. I can get a external anemometer to actually mount somewhere else, but that's another project for another time. And this here is the actual base unit itself. You can probably find demonstrations of the base unit in its entirety online somewhere. I'm not going to go into the full functionality of it, but as you can see, that is our temperature inside, temperature outside up there on the top. The humidity inside and the humidity outside. Barometric pressure. This is our current wind speed here. It updates every 2.5 seconds, I believe. Dew point. And the rain today, which is just a little over ½ an inch. This display here changes depending on which button you push down here. Say I want to know some more information about the temperature. Well, I just push the temperature button. Temperature inside minimum 72 at 12:21 p.m. And the temperature out changed 24 hours. It's 3 degrees cooler than it was this time yesterday. I could push this weather central button here to get more information. We're dropping about 0.3 degrees every hour. The highest temperature in the past 25 days was 76 degrees on the 4th. Lowest temperature was 29 degrees on the 25th of November. There's our cooling and heating degree days. 71 degrees at 8:07 was our high today. 60 was the low. I can do much the same thing with the wind. Maximum wind speed was 15 miles an hour at 9:47 this morning. And the last gust was 7 miles an hour. Probably while I was sitting outside there, you saw that wind get up there. And our average wind speed is about 2 miles an hour. Of course, that's slightly inaccurate considering where it's mounted, but we'll deal with it. Barometer. Now this here is the actual graph of the barometer over the past 24 hours. You can see it's steadily it has steadily gone down, but it is mostly steady right now. But after that brief demonstration of the base unit, this is what I want to get to is what I'm going to be doing with it very shortly. I actually purchased one of these here. It's the Davis Instruments WeatherLink, except instead of the serial version, I got the USB version because the system I'm actually using it on does not actually have a serial port. In fact, there's very few things that even have serial ports anymore. I'm going to take my chance with the USB version because I've heard horror stories about the serial to USB adapters, and well, I just don't want to have to deal with that. Now that right there is an actual picture of the software that comes with it. But I will not actually be using that particular software, as you'll see here in a minute. This very innocent looking machine over here in the corner is an old HT PC basically. It has a 1.6 gigahertz Atom, I think it's an Atom MN450 or 350 or something like that. I have to look it up anyway. But anyway, it's got the NVIDIA Ion graphics on board, that sort of thing. It's an old HT PC. There wasn't really much use for it right now, so basically I converted it over to running Ubuntu server See, since I started taking these classes here at the university, I wanted to actually put my skills I've learned there to use, so I'm going to start running this as the dedicated data server for my weather station in there. And for that I'm going to be using the following software. That piece of software there is WeWix, or WeWX, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's a piece of software that runs on Linux, probably every version of Linux I can think of. It's written in Python, so it's very portable. It allows you to produce graphs, reports, HTML pages, anything like that, as well as upload your weather data to WeatherUnderground, pwsweather.com, or CWAP as well. I might experiment with those, but my ultimate goal right now is to upload all my data to WeatherUnderground. As you can see, it has support for all the major Davis weather stations like the Vantage Pro 2 and the Vantage Vue, which I do have, and this one Oregon Scientific USB series WMR station. It also has a very, very vibrant user group, or support group as I would say. As you can see, it has a very, very vibrant user group and it looks very friendly. I've been through it already. They have some very friendly people who are waiting to help you out. So hopefully I won't have to actually utilize it for that, but if I do have to utilize it for some sort of help, well, it's here. What can I say? And hopefully I'll be able to get this up and running tomorrow, because that's when it's supposed to be delivered. And I should have a video up about that later on, or should I say sometime tomorrow. Anyway, thank you for watching.